My dad is like in the center of everything I do. He just always encouraging me to do my best and be better.
One reason really I got out of coaching so I could raise my son, and it has been one of the best investments I've ever made.
It's cool now having a dad that was a former coach because all the advice he has, all the experience he has, and the connections to other coaches.
I was raised him to be a football player.
This is Spirit 52, recapturing the real spirit of high school sports in Arkansas. Presented by Gatorade and First Security Bank, inspiring us all to what's possible.
Justice here. Good job. Proud of you. My son Justice, I'm proud of you.
I was raised him to be a football player. From 5, 6, 7, coaching, that was my goal. He said, Dad, I want to sit out from football, and I had to swallow. I said, what?
Dr. Fitzhill, a former coach turned college president, quit coaching to be a better parent to his son Justice. A father's advice has shaped the Little Rock Christian Jr. into a role model both on and off the field.
Everybody tells me that my dad has good advice, he's real influential, and I experienced that.
I says 2 things I want you to focus on. Number 1, staying hungry and being humble. That's the areas I'm the head coach of now.
Books are definitely before any sport. If I'm not right in the classroom, he's not gonna let me work out, he's not gonna let me play, none of that. So yeah, the classroom always been big for him.
If you can do better, Dad expects that. You know, if a B is the best you can make, great. If C is the best you can make, great. But if it's possible for you to make an A and you don't, shame on you.
He pushes me to be the best I can be, regardless of what the outcome is. He'll always be proud of me though. Sometimes it's annoying, but it's all right, because I know at the end of the day, it'll be worth it.
I've been blessed to have a son that loves ball as much as his father. So it's a major conversation all the time.
A blessing for the father, but for the son as well.
Everybody always called me like Little Fitz or that's Dr. Hill's son.
The feeling that I would have before the games with my players, I realized that's what I feel right now when I come watch him in football and basketball. I may sit off by myself. We watch so much film together, even now, the games, and so I'm still coaching, I'm just not getting paid for it. And that's a big difference.
He's a pretty good point guard. He's very explosive, getting the ball to the basket. He can make his other teams better by penetration and passing the ball.
Those skills on the basketball court landed Justice a scholarship offer from Mike Anderson to play basketball for the Razorbacks, an offer he couldn't turn down.
His style of play, Justice is a small guard. He'll be 6-foot point guard. I understand when I look at who excelled in his system. I was there when quarterback Clint McDaniel. I saw how they played in Coach Anderson and Coach Richardson's system.
I don't put in the work, and I know there's nothing you can do to stop it.
As a sophomore, Justice decided to skip football and just focus on basketball. Now he's back to playing both sports for the Warriors. But with Justice excelling on both the basketball court and the football field at Little Rock Christian, could he play both sports in college?
I think athletically, there's no doubt in my mind he could do it. It's just whether the grind of doing both and then not being able to be at everything for both might get to a guy that's a very high competitor and perfectionist and wanting to do everything perfectly.
Dr. Hill's just made it clear that the world doesn't revolve around him, that he has to work hard, and that his will get a reward if he does that. So far, that's proven true.
I hope you enjoyed this week's story brought to you by First Security Bank. Here's a sneak peek at next week's episode.
I think it's just really normal. It's got every reason not to be, but it is.
A lot of people look at it like he's the governor of Arkansas. I look at him as my grandpa.
Well, I think I'm just Papa, and I hope I'll always just be that.